Konstantin Wolff envisions himself a back-to-basics father figure for a united Europe, embracing traditional values and ethnic purity. I've heard that particular pitch before. Marta Rebus comes across as an intelligent and informed candidate, but she doesn't stand a snow cone's chance in Hades. Gross. I can't imagine the Alliance doing particularly well in the elections. It's really a two-horse race between Uminska and Kaiser Konstantin. Nella claims those towers release chemicals that keep the populace subdued and compliant, but her argument is self-defeating. She breathes the same air and she is not compliant. After they dominated the soda wars, bingo's pretty much the only show in town. And by show, I mean fizzy drink. After they dominated the soda wars, bingo's pretty much the only show in town. And by show, I mean fizzy drink.
It's between Wolff and Uminska, isn't it? Gross and Rebus are not even competing.
Yeah, the Alliance has screwed up too often, and Manifesto never stood a chance. Dawn is the only sensible alternative.
You mean Unity, of course. Not Dawn. You said Dawn, but you meant Unity. Right?
I'm voting Wolff.
You're what? Are you Chango Dupa? He's a fascist chauvinist pig.
What about Leah Uminska? She's a Sozi Zika. She's weak and she's soft. With her in charge, the walls are coming down and the barbarian hordes will wash over Europe.
That's so racist.
Telling the truth is being a racist now. Face it, we don't have room for more immigrants. It's time we focus on rebuilding what Europolis is all about. Europe.
It's like I don't know you anymore. I'm sorry, do you mind?
See what I mean? Immigrants everywhere.
European Dawn wants to toss out immigrants, close borders, and restore Europe to a white-bread fairyland that only ever existed in their xenophobic wet dreams.
Life's getting to you. The mundane is an endless grind.
I hate adbots. They're like mosquitoes, constantly buzzing, blood-sucking parasites. After what Reza told me about that Dreamer soft drink, I'm never... No, I mean, I lie. I am a bit curious to try it. I mean, actually seeing the Bingo Dingo? It sounds awesome. Watticorp's Dream Machine. I played a part in exposing the conspiracy, but I couldn't stop them from releasing it. And now it's taken over the world.
I'm a rootin', tootin', six-barrel shootin', map-totin' crow cowboy. Yee-haw!
Those interactive tourist maps helped a lot when I first moved here. They're still helpful. I still get lost. The Seshadri Tower is prime real estate in Propast. The rent's probably as sky-high as the cloud scraper. Building the new Europe? Because that went well. I met Nella after my first appointment with Dr. Roman. She sold me some fried cheese and I fell in love. With the cheese, not with Nella. Although she is pretty cute. Nella Bites is one of the best food carts in all of Propast. Whatever she's cooking is super tasty. And incredibly unhealthy, but... pff. The street food here is really, really good and smells absolutely delicious. The best food in Propast comes from the street vendors and their food carts. Hands down, no contest.
You lost? No problem. I can give you directions to anywhere in Propast.
Refresh yourself with a refreshing new limited edition.
Dieter Gross. Dependable, conservative, boring old white dude. The Alliance is not going to win. They spent the last 7 years running Europolis into the ground. Propast has the best selection of street food in Europolis. There's no reason to cook, ever. Oh, except when Reza cooks. I'm fine with him cooking. I've seen him somewhere before. Do I know her? I'm sure I know her from somewhere. Who is that? Do I know him? I've seen her before. She's... Nope, can't place her. I'm a bit creeped out by the talking bins. Why do they talk? What's shut and get my hand chewed off? No chance. I'll be tossing my garbage in the gutter like a normal person. And get my hand chewed off? No chance. I'll be tossing talking, walking, incinerating garbage bins. Granted, I haven't seen them walking, but I'm sure they do. Later, I do like the Uminska ads. I think they get the message across. I'm proud to be associated with her political campaign.
Map! Get your map here! Map!
Konstantin Wolf envisions himself a back-to-basics father figure for a united Europe, embracing traditional values and ethnic purity. I've heard that particular pitch before.
There's no way you can convince me that Kaiser Constantine...
Do you really have to call him that? It's so derogatory. Konstantin Wolf doesn't go around calling your candidate names.
No? Have you seen the graffiti?
I don't think Wolf has the time to walk around with a spray can.
His fascio army does. They're everywhere at sea. Who do you think is behind the checkpoints at the iBots?
The Syndicate.
And who's behind the Syndicate?
The corporations. European Dawn wants to free us from corporate rule. They want the people to run this city. They want democracy and freedom. Unlike Leia Uminska.
Oh, come on! Are you going to argue that the Social Democrats are in the corpse's pockets?
Not my words. Just repeating what they say.
They, as in the Kaiserlings.
I told you, Duper, don't use that word.
Duper? Duper? Dupek? Whatever you do, don't vote for the Kaiser.
Don't listen to her. She's just a sozy bobo.
So I says to him, I says, you can't pass through here, Bruder. You need to turn back and head home.
So what did he do?
He turned back and headed home.
What, that's it? That's your story?
Hey, look, a day without excitement is a good day in my book.
Well, fair enough.
She looks familiar. My theory is that they were built as a practical joke to keep everyone guessing. But they're probably just vents. She looks familiar.
Rebuilding the new Europe one sunny day at a time.
Hey, I know, I'm on my way, honest.
With my lunch?
Of course. Pfft, who do you take me for, Miss Distracted?
Yes. Yes, that's exactly who I take you for.
Oh, ye of little faith. 5 minutes, tops.
Right. And you do know where the office is, right?
I'm bad with directions, granted, but, come on.
Alright, just checking. Keep the river on your left and you'll find it eventually.
Oh, go away. Oh, and see you soon.
Welcome to the Sunshine Plaza by OCG. Original consumer goods.
That right there is why I don't use a dream machine and why I think they're so dangerous.
I miss you so much, Chia. I miss you so much, baby.
I think just disconnecting them from the dream machine could be dangerous, and I'd probably get beaten up for trying to help. I think those are meant to represent reaching for the sun, or maybe playing basketball? One of the two. He looks really familiar.
Sunshine Plaza by OCG. Original consumer goods. Making your life a little brighter.
Freeze-dried jellyfish chips, vacuum-packed boiled beet, carbonated tequila shots, blood pudding fudge, fried cabbage jerky, salted pigeon bits. Bits? Which bits? There's absolutely nothing I would want in there. A cornucopia of tasty snacks. Tasty. Yeah, tasty. Man, Europe.
This is no place for a young lady.
Would like to remind you not to stare directly at our sun, as it may cause blindness and tumors.
Eyes everywhere. I've never seen so many of them out on the streets. Cool. I should go see that. With Reza. Or maybe... No, Reza.
Original consumer goods. Rebuilding the new Europe one sunny day at a time.
I've seen him somewhere before.
Nothing to see here.
Sunshine Plaza by OCG. Original consumer goods. Making your life a little brighter.
My favourite Avant Cafe and Meta Brewery. It's a chain, yeah, but local to the Prague district and so much better than those Scandinavian omni-chains. Tempting, but I don't have time for a tall glass of iced coca chai right now. Iced coca chai.
Original Consumer Goods would like to remind you not to stare directly at our sun, as it may cause blindness and tumors.
Vienna. 2 nights in the metro station, waiting for my permit to clear so that I can go home. Good for Dama Vienna. Nothing but Bobo's mueslis and sugary pastries.
Delicious pastries, Laska. Did you see any eye checkpoints in Vienna?
Not yet, no. They're voting Kaiser Constantine.
Welcome to the Sunshine Plaza by OCG.
Come on.
Original
Everyone knows
Consumer
European
Goods,
Dawn and the Syndicate
bringing
are in
sunshine
cahoots.
into your
I'm
life.
sure Vienna gets special treatment.
I had to resubmit my credentials 3 times before the system even acknowledged my existence. And this was to get home to Propast.
Scheiße. And me planning that full weekend of Rumtraschen in Amsterdam next month. Talk about police state. Full-on Orwellian.
Orwatian?
Never mind. They want us to stay locked up inside, hooked up to dream time, spending Mauser and keeping our mouths shut.
Paranoia much?
Never enough, Arza.
Hola, chica.
Excuse us, we're having a private conversation.
Original Consumer Goods, rebuilding the new Europe one sunny day at a time.
Keeping Propast safe, or, you know, under constant surveillance. Who is that? Do I know him?
Are you
There are
drunk?
so many dream junkies around.
The city should do something. It's unseemly.
What they should do is ban dream machines.
Seriously? Because some people can't moderate their dream time.
Because it can't be healthy. Just look around. They're addicts. And not just the dream junkies, but regular people. I have friends who...
I really don't think the government has any right to interfere. Let the market decide. If the dream machines are bad for you, we'll find out sooner or later.
Later might be too late. They should do studies, and until they know more, restrict sales to...
I can't believe you're advocating censorship. I use the Dreamer every day, and look at me. I'm doing perfectly fine.
But...
Perfectly fine.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Can we have some privacy, please?
A dream junkie, hooked up to the dream machine and lost in dream time. It's a drug, and it's dangerous. The street food here is really, really good and smells absolutely delicious. Can't believe it's not guano. Some days I really, really miss Africa.
Miss, madam, lady, hi there. You'll be back.
you don't have to stop here. I don't have anything to contribute. Do you ever feel like you're a bit player in a bigger story? I feel like that every day. I don't even know what these things are. What am I selling? Broken dreams. That's what I'm selling. Disappointment. My father's disapproval. That's it.
See anything you like?
I'll never sell anything.
Queenie's Quintessentials.
Come again.
That's
Anytime.
Queenie's shop, obviously. Yeah, screw the career, the campaign and my boyfriend. It's party time for Zoe. No. Those ad bots are all over the place. Sometimes I think they target me
Life is
specifically
dreary
just to
and
fuck with me.
meaningless, but your dreams don't have to be. With the new Watty Dream Machine, you can make your innermost desires come to life.
Much as I'd like to spend the rest of my day getting drunk and dancing on tables, no. I don't know if they should stop selling dream machines altogether, but more and more people are getting addicted. Something must be done.
The Eye watches, but who watches the Eye?
Down with the Syndicate!
They can't shut us down or silence us.
Down with the
We have a right to speak
Syndicate!
and a right to go wherever we want.
Grant us liberty from corporate tyranny!
Stand up against our corporate overlords!
Down with the Syndicate!
Stand up against our corporate overlords!
Grant us
Crowboy's here to help you find your way in ProPast.
Nella is the only Marxist I know. I guess she has the energy and commitment of a whole apartment building. Still just one vote, though.
Excuse me.
It's the middle of the day. I haven't reached the tipping point quite yet. Madam Nix. She's famous. I've heard of her. The House of Dreams is a dream emporium where people go to hook into dream machines. Sort of like an opium den. I'm a bit creeped out by the talking bins. Why do they talk? What shadowy masters do they serve? Every day, more armoured vehicles. You'd think the Eye was preparing for war. The Uminska ads are bold, and she does come across as a leader. That's why I'm volunteering for her, I guess. That and also Baruti's passion. Uminska's face is plastered all over the city.
Do you mind?
Unity's making a major push before the elections. I really do think that we, stand a decent chance. Eye officers, employed by the syndicate, which works for the corporations. And around it goes. More and more checkpoints each day. Soon we won't be able to go anywhere without proper papers. I know dream machines are supposed to be safe after that whole plot to control humanity was exposed, but looking at those dream junkies, I'm not so sure. Eyes everywhere. I've never seen so many of them out on the streets. No one can agree if it's the Shuk or the Souk, but that's as far as the Discord goes. May look dodgy, but the Shuk, whatever, is a pretty harmonious place.
Salam! What are you looking for?
The salespeople here are mostly Arabic or Jewish. They sell mostly tech and biotech, and, carpets.
Mashallah.
Whatever it is, it's top quality stuff. Top quality yuckiness. You touch it, you bought it. And I'm not buying that. Ugh, it's alive. Of course it's alive. I mean, it's the Souk.
I'm actually a bit worried about Frida. She's on the Dreamer all the time. Like, non-stop.
Entspann, Bruder. It's geil. It's gone. Don't get your cacks all twisted.
Idiota, I'm being serious. I'm shattered from being the only one taking care of the kids.
So just buy them a dream machine. They'll think it's mega geil.
Not helpful, cousin. Not helpful at all. I'm not about to expose them to Dreamtime at their age. I don't trust what he called. They're not legal.
You know what your problem is, Ziomar? You worry too much. Learn from me. It's all super bomb. There's no conspiracy. That's all in the past.
Maybe, but Karai, Bruder, it's not Bon. I see what it does to Frida. She's not Django in the Coco. This thing's messing with her psyche. I'm 30, Gatsa. I want out.
Hey, wanna join us at the Rada later?
They're playing great sound there.
Biotech,
It's like
backbone organs, wormhole generators, nanobot paste, neural implants, biotic processors, digital irises, gene-modded goats. If you're looking for gross stuff, the Souk never fails to deliver. Whatever it is, it's top quality stuff. Ugh, it's alive. Of course it's alive. I mean, it's the Souk. They've lost jobs, homes, all because they're addicted to Dreamtime. It's really scary. Uminska's face is plastered all over the city. Unity's making a major push before the elections. I really do think that we, stand a decent chance. The collapse, August 8th, 2209. The day everything went to hell. I remember only fragments. It was a scary day. For those who lost, for those who were lost, for those who suffered and those who perished, you will never be forgotten. It's a memorial to the victims of the collapse.
I know it's not that easy. Such a mind fuck. Oh, believe me, I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying not to let go. I'm trying.
The new Dream Machine by Watty opens up a world of entertainment. Talk to me now.
I still don't really know who I am. After all of these years of goddamn, we're just spinning around.
Unless you're on your way somewhere, I advise you to stay off the streets.
Singing raid songs over and over.
I've asked everyone what those towers are, and no one knows for sure. Some say anti-grav units from before the collapse, others say they're vents. Checkpoint. I haven't filed the paperwork to get through there. Our campaign office. It's a hole in the wall, but Baruti has made it a very presentable hole in the wall. It's the only temple in Propast. It's a lot bigger on the inside. It's the only temple in Propast. It's a lot bigger on the inside. The collapse, August 8th, 2209. The day everything went to hell. I remember only fragments. It was a scary day.
You need some directions, miss. Crow boy here. I'm one rootin' tootin' six-barrel shootin' crow cowboy. It was a pleasure serving you this fine day, miss.
He looks really familiar.
You know, she gets a lot on the Erda, but
The Marxists?
No bullshit.
What's the alternative, eh? Konstantin Wolf?
There's Uminska.
She's weak. She points wherever the prevailing wind blows. I'm sticking with the Alliance.
The Blues? That's just gross.
Huh, funny. What's wrong with Dieter Gross and the Alliance? Better the evil you know than the evil you don't.
A clean slate is the only way to go. Someone with no hand in the corporate pockets. Say whatever you want about Marta Rebus and Manifesto, they got no ties to the syndicate.
No, they're on their own. No support from anyone. The Marxists make a lot of noise, but what does it amount to? Just a lot of noise. Uminska is the only choice that makes sense.
At least no one here is voting Kaiser Constantine and European Dawn, right?
Ugh, talk about gross. I read in the Hand that Wolf's been on trial twice for rape. Acquitted, but artsy, seriously.
The Kaiser gets no vote from me. He's a Gapfadama Puta, that one.
That's the Hand that feeds logo.
What's up, Swar?
It's conveniently pointing the way to the entrance.